This show is brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped's Lawnmower 4.0 is the professional grooming kit for the male body. Use the code Chappy20 for 20% off your orders at manscaped.com. Manscaped, your balls will thank you. Bloody hell. Well, it didn't turn out the way that we thought it was going to turn out. Leicester were winning 2-0 against Napoli in the Europa League. Perez scoring the first goal in the 9th minute. Harvey Barnes getting the second goal in the 64th minute. And then all hell broke loose with Victor Osimhen getting one in the 69th and then 87th. Schmeichel probably keeping us in it as well, to be fair, with some cracking saves early on. And a strange red card as well. Wilfred Ndidi getting sent off. That was shocking, Winks, wasn't it?
Oh my God, honestly, that was the most... It was like a FIFA match. It was like it was scripted, mate. Honestly, it was like you were playing FIFA and, you know, they just didn't want Leicester to go through. It was ridiculous. That referee, mate, it was something else. I think the offside for Patson Daka, you know, I know it's a UEFA competition, but I thought they were stopping the silly little margin stuff. You know what I mean? I thought they were going to benefit the attacker, and
yeah,
that's what everyone wants. That's why VAR was here, you know, to kind of get rid of the bad decisions. But here we are, here again, you know, another bad decision. And then the red card as well. Where's the VAR then when you need it to have a look at the challenge? It's clear and obvious error, I know.
Yeah, it's not. It's annoying, isn't it?
To me, that's a clear and obvious error. I mean, anyone will look at that and, okay, it's a foul, but it's not a yellow card. If that was a foul at any other minute in the match, and Wilfred Ndidi, if he didn't have another yellow card, he would have just gave him a warning. He just said, you know, pack it in. But because he's on a yellow card, the refs then gave him another yellow. It's honestly, it's ridiculous. Some of the decisions that went against you today, I feel for you. Honestly, I do.
I'm gutted that we...
Sorry,
as Marvo said here, big up Lee, but Leicester bottled it. I don't know. I think we was up against the ref, though, weren't we? We was up against 12 men today. Let's be honest. That ref was absolutely abysmal,
mate. Honestly, I can't believe the amount of decisions that just went against you. It was becoming a joke at this point. Going through the match now, you were just like.
It was absolutely atrocious. We've lost Winksy there. I'm going to jump into the tier review though, and I want you guys to get voting on where your players are in this tier. So look, Kasper Schmeichel first. We'll start with Kasper Schmeichel. I'll wait for Winksy to come back. Don't know what's happened there. Don't know why he's jumped out for. Winksy's back.
Sorry, my dog just pulled my my mouse out and my whole laptop just crashed. She just came in and just completely destroyed everything. Honestly, just ran off as well with my mouse. I just had to chase her.
Well, I was getting into it. Schmeichel, my God, what a game he had.
Yeah, wicked, mate. Honestly, he was really good today. I think it was really upsetting to have a player have such a good game, and obviously the refs silly decisions go against him. Both of the chances were fair, you know, at the end of the day, but I don't think he can do much about either, honestly. No. So,
mate, the chat has spoken. Kasper Schmeichel's being voted into the GOAT of 56%. I don't know if you want to open up a separate YouTube thing, because you don't need to have StreamYard open. You can, but you can open a new tab and get YouTube, and you can see the poll yourself. Kasper Schmeichel has been voted by 36 people. Have voted him 55% now in as the GOAT tier. I think he was phenomenal today. Made some cracking saves, but yet again, it's his distribution that seems to be what's letting him down. Yet again.
Yeah, I don't know. It's strange with Kasper. I just don't think he has the ability to kick properly. He's a brilliant keeper, absolutely fantastic goalkeeper when it comes to using his hands, and you know that's what he's amazing at, using his hands. But when it comes to his feet, he's not all there. But incredible keeper. Some of the saves he pulled out of the locker there, it was fantastic.
Deservedly so. Into the GOAT tier he goes. Now we're going to move on to Bertrand, who had quite a lot of knocks, to be fair. had a decent game. He looked quite rapid, but it's the chat that speaks. So I'm going to end the poll there and get Bertrand in and see what they say. Winksy, what is your thoughts on Bertrand today?
Obviously, I think it was his first game for Leicester in the Europa League. I think, you know what, I think he's always been a really good player, but the thing that's always stopped him from ever getting to the next level is his injuries. He's an injury-prone player.
Yeah.
I think if you were to take the injury-prone away from him, he'd be amazing. He'd still be probably playing for a top team like Chelsea or whatever right now, but he's always got that on him, and unfortunately, it looks like he's had another little niggle today, which is going to stop him from getting into the team, I think, because he's just going to keep getting knocks. But when it comes to his performance, mate, he was solid. He was solid today. He's good defensively.
Well, we all know what he's been brought in. We all know what he's been brought in for is the experience of European football.
Yeah.
And that's what he was here for tonight. He took a few knocks. He was strong. I think he just had an average game overall.
Yeah.
It wasn't crap.
Fair,
it wasn't great. I think it was just average. And you know what? The chat is saying the same thing. A lot of people are saying the same thing. The chat has spoken of an average of 62%. There you go. So he stays in the average tier from the last game. You pick who goes next. Pick who goes next. Who you?
Harvey Barnes. Let's go straight in for him.
Oh, okay. We're going to go Harvey Barnes this time. Okay. We usually could start at the back and work my way up forwards, but okay, fair enough. We'll go.
I want to go straight in for a controversial one.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, tough because he got the goal, but his first 10 minutes was good.
Similar to Perez, mate. To be honest with you, I think. Although obviously he got took off at half time, which I think is slightly unfair to grade his full performance on. But
yeah,
Harvey Barnes, mate. I think he was average, even though he got his goal. It was a brilliant goal, but
we'll soon see in a second. I'm just getting that up now for everyone to go with. There's only one right answer apparently, says Raven Gamer, but we'll soon find out what people think about Barnes. There's 70 of you here in the chat. Finally, my numbers have actually shown you how many we've got on StreamYard. It was stuck as one. It was stuck as one a minute ago. It weren't working, so now we know where we are. Never thought I'd say it, but why did we take Perez off? Oh my god, I can't believe I just read that. Barnes, strangely enough, is being voted in the GOAT tier.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of GOATs, mate. Yeah,
I thought he was. I thought he was invisible, and apart from the goal, I don't think he did anything at all.
I think he was in the right position, but I think the Patson Daka pass, I think that's what made the goal.
By the way, we would have won 3-2 if that was onside.
Yeah, that was ridiculous, mate, as well. Silly decisions.
Marginal. But you guys have voted him in the GOAT. I'd say average at best for Barnes, wouldn't you?
I agree. I don't think he did anything special apart from the goal. I think if it was a match-winning goal, it would probably boost him up a little bit more. But
okay. People are saying he got an assist. Don't forget. It goes in the GOAT. Everyone's voted. Hang on. There's some more coming in here. Average. There's 44%.
Yeah, it's gone up to 100 people in the chat now, so a couple more people to vote.
Does anyone else want to vote before we leave it there? If you've not voted already, now's your chance. 5.
Can I just say though, before you close the vote, I think what he did to create the goal with the step over and stuff, it was fantastic. And it's, you know, I think one thing that Harvey Barnes has improved on is his shooting, and it was fantastic finish to cut across the goalkeeper like that. So
okay, he stays there then. Chat spoken.
Yeah,
the chat's never wrong. I'm going to go to Vestergaard, who got his full 90, by the way. Another player that's brought in probably because of the injury to Fofana.
Yeah.
I think Fofana in this game would have been a different scoreline overall. I think he's just different class, Fofana.
Yeah. I think you've kind of wasted Vestergaard, to be honest with you, in some respects during that match. I think you had a couple free kick chances, and you didn't put him up there to go and put a header in. I mean, how tall is he? Did someone say he was 6'7" or something like that?
He's 6'7".
Yeah, I mean he's absolutely massive, and he's
solid. He's solid.
For Southampton, that was the target to score a header with him, and you just didn't use the fact of his height to get in there and create a chance with the headers. I mean, some of the free kicks you did during the match were a bit what's the word for it? A bit off. I don't think they were properly rehearsed. So I think he was wasted slightly in the way that he could probably score a couple goals, but average performance for me.
Average performance for you. Well, the chat are speaking. They're saying average as well. I just need to change the it's manscaped.com. It's not. It's www.manscaped.com. Just fixing the pinned chat. There you go. That's better. Average. You guys are saying Vestergaard was average today.
Bob. Wow.
There's a few people saying Bob. He was man of the match. He was your man of the match last week.
I think it's harsh to give him Bob. I don't think there was much he could do in either one of the goals. I don't think you could either ridicule him either. I don't think you could point him out and say, look, he's done this, which made the goal. But he was just average. He was a bit quiet for me.
Now, there's a lot of subs in this game, so we're going to have to squeeze these players in and out. Johnny Evans made a start and got subbed off.
I think he was fantastic, mate, but I think Brendan Rodgers was just being careful.
I think so too. Do you think maybe that's what, the people come in and go, bottled it, don't realise is that we had to rotate some of the players from obviously returning back from injury and stuff?
I don't think the substitution of Johnny Evans would have is the reason for why he drew the match, but I definitely think bringing on Soyuncu changed it up a little bit. I think, you had the Napoli pressure both halves. I think, taking Perez off was a bit of a mistake. I think, he was probably in the form of his life playing out there today.
If that's the form of his life, then can we sell him
That's what
soon?
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He was probably in the form of his life, so you'd probably keep him on. But I don't know. It's a strange one because Johnny Evans played fantastic. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't think Soyuncu did anything crazily bad either. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Cags is very.
He's a bit
reckless.
shaky at the minute.
Cags is reckless. He is. He only got booked, didn't he, as well? To be fair, I thought he was going to go. When he was the last man, I thought ref was going to be a bit harsh and send him on his way.
I don't understand the ref. Yeah, you're going to give Ndidi a red card for a slight little shoulder guard, but
that's a joke, wasn't it? Absolute joke.
It just looked like he caught him slightly. He didn't even fall over.
It was in the middle of the park as well. It's not like it was in the air or anything. You know what I mean?
It's not even a yellow card, regardless of it being another yellow card and being a red. It wasn't a yellow card anyway.
No. Well, the chat have spoken, and Johnny Evans has been voted as average. We'll move on, I think. We'll go to Castagne, who was absolutely brilliant, I thought. So
yeah, he ran his heart out today, I think.
Absolutely. Blocked everything. I wouldn't say he had Insigne in his pocket, but he definitely gave him a good run for his money, Insigne.
Mate, I tell you what, I think without that block that he did during the first half, I believe, it had probably been 1-1 at the same time.
Well, I was just about to say that. I was about to say, with that shot that he stopped, it could have killed himself in the process because that could have smashed him in the face or anything. He threw himself at that. He threw himself. Absolutely through it. I think he was the only player today that was a top performance.
That's what you want in a defender, though. You want a player to put yourself out there to protect the team, and there's not many defenders that do that nowadays. So I think to see Castagne, even with a face injury, because it's easy to change a player after an injury like that. They could easily become more cowardly and not fancy any one-on-one challenges, but he threw himself out there, and fair play to him, mate. Honestly, I'd probably put him up there as the best defender for you today.
He was definitely I think my man of the match overall, but it's not up to us. Yeah. It's up to the chat. They're putting him in the GOAT tier, or the average tier. I think he's going in the GOAT. So there you go. You guys have spoken. That's where he's going. How do you feel about being on a laptop then, Winks? It's all good. Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, man. It's a lot easier to be able. It's a lot more relaxing because everything's just easy to pull on and everything like that without having to panic and all that. But it's a lot easier. I'm just hoping I can sort out editing and stuff now. So
we'll talk about Cags because that's where we were. Mr. Reckless himself nearly got himself sent off near the end with a 1-on-1. I don't think it's fair. He didn't have a 90 minutes, so it's not fair to judge him on a full 90. But unfortunately, this is a show where if you're on the pitch, you kind of get reviewed. So I'm going to go straight to it. Bob, average, GOAT, or unfair? And we'll see what people say. Because if you vote unfair, I'll take him off.
See, that's probably another tier you could add.
Yeah.
Unfair.
Or,
so say if there's a substitution that's on in the last minute or so, you can put them in there.
Yeah.
Get a real job, mate.
Get a real job, mate, says Liam Costa. I have a real job. It's weird, isn't it? When people make a profile with what looks like probably his child as his profile.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird?
It probably is the child, mate.
I don't know, but it's very strange old YouTube, isn't it? Sometimes there's some freaks on YouTube. Get off of YouTube if you are that person as the pick.
He's probably never worked in his life, mate. He's probably 12.
It's 10:15 at night. Go to bed. He ain't got a clue, has he? Cags average. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he was crap. I just think he was. He just. There's something about him recently. I think he's trying to impress too much. Whereas before, when he was almost the underdog who just came in to help out, he was, playing better than he should. Now it's like everyone's expecting him to play amazing week in, week out. It's like he's trying to over impress. I think when he was taking stuff easily and he was showing, just if he was taking everything for granted and playing how he was playing fantastic. I just think he's trying to over impress too much now, and it's causing too much. It's causing too much problems because he's getting bookings left, right, and centre. He got sent off in the Turkey match, I think, a couple of days ago, and he's just looked a bit out of place as well.
That sounds a little bit like me in 2016, mate. I was all over the place, getting bookings left, right, and centre. Let's move on. Perez, please be nice. Yeah, and when I say please be nice regarding Perez, I mean be realistic. Don't go fucking mental and say he was top because he weren't.
I'm out of this world.
I'm leaving this one. I'm intrigued to see what the guys in the chat say about Perez. Don't just vote. Tell me what you thought on Perez today, regardless if he got the goal.
You've not even included the top tier.
I'm not putting the top tier.
The
It's not happening because he's not.
He's not even allowing anyone to even vote it.
No, unless you write the word top. It's not happening.
It's top for me.
No,
it's the best performance he's had in a Leicester shirt.
Well, look at that way. I've just clicked on his image and he's turned up at the drop tier straight away. Look at this goat. Oh, come on, get out of town. There's no way. How many tops?
Who the man of the match is going to be?
How many people are saying top?
1, 2.
No, there's a couple.
Yeah, a couple.
It's not an agenda. It really isn't an agenda. He's been fucking shit for so long. Okay, it was a good goal. I give him that. So he gets himself out of the drop tier for the goal, at least. But what else did he really do? He can get in the average tier for me. I don't know. We'll just see what the people say. Everyone's saying him in the GOAT. I can't be in the GOAT, surely. Surely not. I think they're doing it to wind me up. 62 votes. It can't be real. What's that? What's that? What does that say? No, you don't like him. No, he hasn't, Lee. Just admit you don't like him. I do like him. When he first came in, he seemed like he was going to be a decent player, but he's just not. Maybe it's because I'm dreaming of the Mahrez right wing, and you compare him to Riyad Mahrez, and it's like fucking Lauren Hardy, isn't it? It's a Lauren Hardy show. Oh God!
There's something about him. Even if Perez plays out of his socks, there's something about him that you'll find a negative in how he's played. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's never ever going to have a full game without being criticised about something because he always does something.
He's been voted in the GOAT, so that's it, mate.
He's man of the match. Everyone's going to get him in man of the match. I promise you that.
Well, that stat's gone out the window though. When he scores, we always win. That's fucking gone right out the window. Mind you, he got took off, so maybe that stat would have stayed if he stayed on.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll move on because this one's going to be harsh. This one's at Wilfred Ndidi. This one's harsh. See what people are saying about Wilfred Ndidi.
I think the decision was honestly ridiculous.
We'll soon see.
I don't think it was a great decision, mate.
Oh, we'll soon see. Here we go. He had a decent game in the middle. I thought it was quite strong. But I mean, that red card was just soft as poo. It was so bad. It was, though, wasn't it?
I've never ever seen a decision so shambles than that probably in my lifetime of being a football fan.
It was bad.
It's like he just took his momentum slightly. The players stopped as if to say, that's a foul, ref. You know, just take it back.
Yeah.
And then he whipped out the card, and you're like, are you serious? Are you actually serious?
I've got no words on how weak that red card was. He was at the centre circle. Come on. Just blow the whistle, put the ball on the floor and let them play. That's it.
It wasn't another yellow at all. I think.
Can they appeal? They can't even appeal it. It's not. They can't even appeal it.
And that's the thing now. You're going to be without Ndidi for the next Europa League game.
Yeah, I know.
Which okay, this might be controversial.
Wolf says poo's one of the softest.
Mate, honestly.
There's 155 in you here. Come on, smash those likes up. Get those likes up, please.
This might be controversial, and you can tell me off here. I think obviously a red card for Ndidi is an issue for Leicester, but I think with the addition of Soumare, I don't think it'll be too much of an issue for one game, especially against your next opponents. Who are your next opponents in the Europa League?
Oh God, don't get me started with that. The Europa League, we have got. I think is it Warsaw? Is it? I can't even say the names.
Warsaw.
Legia Warsaw.
Yeah, Warsaw. So I don't think it'll be too much of an issue losing Ndidi for that. I think it'd probably be worse if you were to play Napoli again.
Hang on. Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So I don't think it's too much of an issue, but regardless, it's still really silly. It's really, really silly.
Yeah. Oh well, there you go. You guys voted Wilfred Ndidi average. I just think it's harsh, that red card. I think he had a decent game, but all in all, you guys are the ones behind this. You guys tell me the result. So there you go. There's your result. Going back into the game, who else have we got? We've got Soumare. Now then, what a fucking game he had.
I think it was harsh to take him off, mate. Same with Daka.
Bad decision by Brendan Rodgers. If we could vote Brendan Rodgers, I think we will. I think we will vote Brendan Rodgers.
You've got to bring him back in. Yeah.
I think he had an immense game, and like you just said, it was very harsh that he had to go. I don't know why Brendan took him off, but
no idea.
We'll soon see what the people in the chat say about that too. The poll is going up for Soumare. I thought he was fucking brilliant. Danny, are you blinded by your Arsenal bias or what? Says Mark. Danny's clearly here fishing.
He loves it, doesn't he?
He loves it. He loves it.
Absolutely loves it.
Apparently an average baller. No, he was very.
How can you be an average baller?
I don't know. Just plays fucking daft, isn't he? Daka disallowed goal. Yeah, that was a bit harsh. There's 177 people watching this, by the way. Smash those likes up, people.
Yeah.
Smash those likes up. This is some good shit tonight. This is. Rogers celebrations were mid-class average. His whole fucking substitutions were just mental, I thought. Taking Soumare off was one thing.
Silly decision.
Taking Daka off for another was another.
Thing is as well, it's not. I can't see why he's doing it, because it's not as if he's resting them, because they don't start in the Premier League. They've not been starting in the Premier League. So
No.
you played them for the full 90, get them 90 minutes under the belt, and
Wow.
that way they're not going to be upset for, not starting in the Premier League as much. And, I think they'd both expect to start a couple more games, but
Mate, you know where he got voted?
top. Fair play. Fair play. He was fantastic.
He was. It was bloody brilliant.
And you know what as well? I'm looking forward to him having the single CDM role with Ndidi out. I'd love to see how he functions.
He's gonna get his chance for the next game in the Europa, because there's no Ndidi now. So
exactly.
He's definitely going to get his chance, and you never know. He might start shining, and he might start playing for the bloody boys for the Premier League. Who knows? Pats and Daka, unlucky, being offside.
I think that goal is the biggest arrow to the heart for him as well.
Yeah.
The way he celebrated, it meant so much to him as well.
He was well happy, wasn't he?
Yeah, he got an assist, which is still absolutely fantastic to get on your debut. I think the disallowed goal was incredibly unfair as well. I'm not too sure. Was it offside? Did they show VAR? Because I think I missed it.
It was offside. It was offside.
Yeah.
I seen the replay, and
was it like fingernails or?
It's half a knee, if you know what I mean.
Right. Okay.
On a line, it's fucking. But it is what it is.
I do think they've probably, like what they're doing in the Prem. I think UEFA have got to consider probably favouring the attackers a bit more as well.
He's
top tier as well, yeah.
He's gone to the top tier at the moment. There's only 27 votes, and there's
votes taken ahead now.
There's about 160 people watching, so I'm pretty sure people will start voting.
Was it Iheanacho who got the assist?
Off the top of my head, I don't know off the top of my head.
Let me have a look.
Yeah, it was Nacho. Nacho with the assist for Barnes.
Or it was Daka.
No, it was Nacho.
Leicester versus.
I think it was Nacho anyway. The 1-2 for Perez was Barnes and Daka.
Yeah.
The 1-2, then the cross in the box from Barnes, and Perez gets it at the back post and gets it in. That was between Barnes and Daka. But Daka was top.
Yeah, Nacho assist. Yeah.
And I want to see him. I want to see him in the Prem. I want to see him.
Yeah, definitely. I want to see him get that starting striker role. I think Iheanacho had a quite a poor game today. I think there's plenty of space for Daka to have a start. Give Vardy a rest.
Yeah, you're right, mate. Definitely, I want to see him start in the Prem. Napoli fan here. You guys played really well. To be fair, Napoli ran as ragged, I think.
First and second half, mate. You did. You were lucky to kind of get away from them, and they fought back.
Yeah. I think the ref was on their side. Don't get me wrong. They did run as ragged, but they had a 12th man, which was the ref.
Even ID, who the guys just commented, even he could probably say the referee, some of the decisions he made today were a bit silly.
Absolutely unbelievable. Anyway, Daka goes into the top tier. Oh no, it wasn't. It was. I think the results ended up in the GOAT. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I think it was GOAT. Yeah,
I think it was. I think he dropped
40, that. No, top. It is top. 46%.
Oh, okay, top. Interesting. I like how we talk about this in the next shows as well. It's just handy to go off of what people have said in the last one. Moving forwards, we've got Kelechi Iheanacho. Kells.
I think it was probably the assist is what's going to get him up.
Yeah.
But for me, I think he was quite quiet today.
It was a little bit on the quiet side. But I think he definitely did a better job than probably what James Maddison would have done for 90 minutes.
I think he played better than Harvey Barnes.
Oh, God, yeah, definitely.
I think he played better than Harvey Barnes. And if Harvey Barnes getting in the GOAT tier, then I think it's only fair to have Iheanacho there as well.
We'll soon see what people are saying. It'd be amazing if I could do this for the for Man United and get you to be able to do it for Man United. It'd be amazing. And we just call the channel Red and Blue. But
Chappy, red versus blue.
Yeah, it'd be cool, man. Yeah, it's about right.
We had the idea for that ages ago, didn't we?
Yeah, Nacho. No. Iheanacho, Kelechi Iheanacho. There he is.
What does Bob mean? I'm guessing he's probably Italian, so he has no idea what the Leicester slang is going on. This is ID. What does Bob mean?
Oh, here we are. Averaging goes at 43%, so we need some more votes, guys.
So, do you want to explain to him what Bob means? It's pretty self-explanatory with
Well,
the picture,
the image tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
Average tier for Kalichi Iheanacho. There you go. Leave it there. Right.
Wait up, someone's just came. Yeah, I'll check this comment out.
It just came back from the game and met Hamza Chowdhury. It's a shame he doesn't get any game time.
That's what I was gonna say. Did you ask him why he's not getting into his team?
Oh dearie me. Right. Oh dear. Substitutions. We've already done Cags. We'll go on to Yuri. Made a few interesting passes, but I think was it a little bit too late?
I think so. I don't think he had a great game, to be honest with you, Yuri. I don't think he had a great game. Well, it wasn't really a game. Great couple of minutes. But it's hard, isn't it, to come into a game, especially when the result's almost decided.
Well, that's all I'm giving you for Yuri Tielemans.
I knew this question was going to come at some point.
Is that fair enough?
What fair? What's fair enough? Sorry.
I've put Yuri Tielemans. I've put too late, average, unfair to judge.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Electro said, Winksy thoughts on losing to young boys.
I'll
give you my thoughts, mate, but we'll be here for hours, so I think we'll probably pass on.
You know what? No one's 50% of people are voting the average, but here we go. More people are saying unfair to judge. A bit too early. It's a bit too late to come into the game. Do we not put him in, Yuri Tielemans?
I don't know. I think he played still quite a large chunk of the match to probably decide something.
Don't fit in, that's the thing.
Bronze Plumber says Bob. Straight up.
Wow. I can't fit him in anywhere, to be honest.
To be fair, if you actually have a look at the rating, and I know you said Leicester haven't played brilliant today. No one's below average.
No, that's a point.
So did the players play well? Or was it Brendan's fault? Do you know what I mean? I personally think it was probably Brendan's fault, and the players played quite good.
The substitutions killed it, I think. Well,
yeah,
we'll get onto that in a second. Jamie Vardy, too late to come 80-something minute, 87th minute, 86th minute. I don't think it's worth bothering putting him on. It's not fair. I don't think he got the ball, to be fair. James Maddison. Oh, let's talk about James Maddison. Did absolutely nothing when he came on.
Apart from that little bit of skill that he did to get past the player, but...
pointless sub.
It was. I think he's probably just trying to get Maddison a bit more a bit more confidence. But it's probably worked out worse again.
Yeah, there you go. There is the poll for that, Maddison. I think that will be the last one, to be honest with you. I'm not doing Jamie Vardy. There's no point. Didn't even touch the ball. What's the point? He wasn't even involved. It's a pointless sub, James Maddison. Does that mean dropped?
I don't know. How did you come up with the name Winsky? It's not Winsky. It's not Winsky.
The bronze plumber says unfair to not give us a Bob option.
It's not. Can we just touch this? Have they finally figured it out? Because we were speaking about this earlier. It's not Winsky.
It's Winksy.
It's Winksy.
Winkless.
Yeah, my second name's Winkless.
So it's Winksy. Winksy.
So, yeah, well, my nickname was Winks, and I thought, well, adding a Y on the end of everything makes it sound a bit more slick. So there you go.
Madders will be a dark horse for us in the Europa League. Trust me, says Elliot. I hope you're right, mate. Winksy and Lee, I saw Don Robbie and Ty were laughing at Man United losing to young boys.
What's everyone going after Man U now, huh? I've not said anything bad.
Why does it feel like that? We are going to do shit both in the Europa League and the Prem. We just haven't been sharp and good lately. Just take your time with it. Take your time with it. I think the disallowed goal was pretty fair, as offside is offside. As far as I am concerned, says ID. He's a Napoli fan. Yeah, certainly. But I'm on about in general for 90 minutes, some of the decisions.
Not just the offside. I think the red card definitely
fucking hell.
highlighted the favouritism from the ref.
Oh God, it just never ended. I mean, we got 2 fouls given to us. 2. 2. Fuck me. Does Leicester always sit back and counter attack? It worked perfectly well for 60 minutes. I don't know why we don't do that very often. Not anymore. Used to 2016 season when we won the Prem. That's how we won the league. But no, I don't know why.
I suppose that's just Brendan Rodgers' tactic for this specific match. I mean, I think
terrible.
If you look at Napoli and all the players that they've got, fantastic players. So he probably thought going into the game they're going to have the ball. I think at the start of the game, Leicester surprisingly had more of the ball, which already backfired the plan. And then obviously Napoli started getting back into it after the first goal, and it didn't quite work out.
Well, just going back on topic a minute, James Maddison was dropped on the last tier review. Rightly so. He's been shit. But you guys have voted pointless sub, so I don't think that's fair to put him on. Or does that mean that he stays dropped?
Just put him in the bob, mate.
Does he just stay dropped?
He just the couple of minutes he was on, it was just.
I think we leave him then. If it was a pointless sub, that means what was the point in bringing him on? It was shit basically. So. We'll leave it there. There you go. So who's your man of the match? That's the main thing of the tier. I want to know your man of the match was. Vestergaard was your last man of the match. Who is your man of the match today? I'm going to go with either Soumare.
You got to, innit? Or Daka.
And I might give Casper a run as well for the saves.
And put Perez in there as well. You can't forget him.
Fuck off. I've done it though, just for balance.
It's not going to surprise me.
There you go. Put your man of the matches in before we shoot. There's 150 of you here. Get those likes. Get those likes up. They're going to do it deliberately. No.
Your Instagram's going to look like you know nothing, mate. That's what it's going to look like.
Yeah. Which Napoli player impressed you guys the most? Except Insigne, number 24. Insigne, absolutely amazing. Down that,
he was all over the place, mate. All over the place.
All over the place.
Running forwards, backwards, under the Irish tee.
All over the place. Lee, have you ever done a watch along on Don? Why do people not know about me doing the FA Cup final?
No, they're saying if you ever do a watch along.
Oh, sorry. If you ever do a watch along on Don Robbie again with Ty, just make sure he's not eating as much. Gets so much stick for eating so much. Yeah, I out eaten him on the last watch along. I ate more pizza than him.
The pizza, innit? Yeah.
I destroyed him.
He's getting famous for eating pizza, isn't he?
I destroyed the guy for eating pizza. Did Maddison want to leave in the summer? Looks like he's not been the same. He's not been the same since about fucking January last year.
I've got a question here. Is Maddison pulling a Pogba? And if you don't know what that means, I'll elaborate.
Go on.
So, similar to what I think probably happened with Maddison, probably a year ago when... not a year ago, more than a year ago, when Jose Mourinho was managing Man U, obviously Pogba wasn't really favoured, wasn't he? So he went on a bit of a strop and stopped playing properly, and he wasn't playing as good for quite a long time until obviously Oli got manager and he started playing good again. But is this a thing that Maddison is doing to get a move? Do you think that's?
But you're not going to get a move by playing shit, are you?
No, but sometimes they do this. It's like going on strike almost. Like, you're not giving me a move, so I'm not giving you.
Like Mardy Mahrez did at Leicester.
Yeah, exactly. And he got Man City. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe. And if that's the case, I hope he goes, because I don't want players that are not playing for the badge all the time. By the way, guys, you're not funny in the chat. You think you're funny, but you're not. There's like 100. There's 133 of you here, and you think that you're funny, keeping Perez in as man of the match. Ha ha ha! You're all fucking hilarious, but I am not putting Perez as man of the match. It's not.
What is the vote?
You're not. No, it's not funny.
What is the vote percentage?
You think you're funny, but you're fucking not.
Tell me the vote percentage.
Perez is winning by 41% to Soumare's 33%. Daka's on 12%. Casper's on 14%. You're all, and they're still voting now. There's 59 votes. even more have gone towards Perez, I think. You're not funny. Come on, guys. We need you to be realistic here. Put Soumare as your man of the match. Click on that Soumare button.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. I thought it was their show.
Well,
no. I thought it was their show. That's what you always keep telling me.
I can't. You're making me post this on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
With
sick. You're just gonna have to comment, reply to everyone.
This is gonna burn in hell. In my social media is gonna burn after this when I post this. You know,
no one's ever gonna take you seriously ever again.
I can't do this.
And the best part is you have your mug above the man of the match as well.
Chappy 20. Someone's just quoted me and put Chappy 21 said the chat is always right.
That's true. You said that. Yeah.
It's gone to 43%.
The chat is always right.
Can we vote for Soumare, please? Can't do this for much longer. Honestly, guys, you're sleeping on Ward. He was insane.
We're going to be here all night, just waiting for the Soumare to get up.
The stream is staying on until you guys vote with your heads and not your hearts. Here we go. We're realistic now. Soumare is getting the votes. He's catching up. I could start doing the commentary like the races, and it's Soumare coming up from behind. Soumare is on to 36%.
Soumare.
More votes are coming in for Soumare. Soumare on the outside. He's coming up really fast now on this outside lane. He's coming in. He's coming down faster.
No, Perez is on. Perez is coming back in front.
Oh God, I can't. I'm gonna have to end it. I'm gonna have to end it. 10, 9. Need Soumare votes.
39% for Perez, 35
7,
for Soumare.
6, 5. Get those votes in. 4. Get those votes in for Soumare quick. 3. Someone, please. 2.
5. 2 1/4.
1.
2 3/4.
Shit.
1 3.
He did it. He fucking did it. How the bloody hell did you guys vote Perez as man of the match? Fuck me.
Right, okay, now let's do a poll on who we actually think is the man of the match.
It's too late. Oh shit, what have I done here? What's going on? What have I done? Perez. AO's Perez, isn't it? Where has he gone? There he is. Perez as your man of the match. Fucking hell.
Brilliant.
I feel sick.
Make him extra big as well.
Right, we've got something massive for you. I don't even think Winksy knows. Saturday, we have the watch-along show. Leicester City are going at Brighton on Sunday. Sorry, not Saturday. Sunday at 2 o'clock. The Leicester men's are against Brighton in the Premier League. 2 o'clock on Sunday. But guess what, Winks? The women are also playing at 3 o'clock. I'm going to be covering both.
Ooh.
At the same time. I'm going to be doing a double watch-along show.
Sounds interesting.
I'm going to have the layouts for the men's on the left and the women's on the right. All the players are going to be on screen all at once. It's going to be mental.
Christ.
Yeah. Doing it.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
But there you go, guys. You guys voted man of the match is Perez. In the top tier, we've got Daka and Soumare. They're the ones that I'm really happy about. The two players that have been brought in, Daka in particular, getting that goal, unfortunately being ruled off for offside. But AO, never mind. Don't matter. Look, it's 2-2 against Napoli, by the way, who are a Champions League side. Let's get this right. They are, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. That world-class, mate. On their day, they could probably take on most of the big teams. They've got some fantastic players in the team.
Yep. Next up, like I say, we've got Brighton on Sunday at 2 o'clock. I'll be doing the watch-along show for that, plus the women's game at 3 o'clock. So it's going to merge. 2 games are going to be merging into one, so we're going to have to cover both. EFL Cup third round, Millwall. Leicester have to travel to Millwall. That'll be Wednesday at 7:45 on the Channel 2. We'll be doing that midweek next week. That is on the same night that FIFA is released, FIFA 22. So we'll be doing that too, because we're going to pre-order that and get that as well. So we're going to be doing some FIFA 22 career mode stuff here on the channel. And then we've got Burnley on the Saturday at 3 o'clock. And then finally back on the Europa League stage Thursday, the 30th of September, with a 5:45 kickoff against Legia Warsaw, which is a Polish side in Poland. Big stuff. Thank you everyone for coming in today on the watch along. Thank you everyone for coming in on this as well. It's a cracking interactive show where you guys get to vote where your players are in the correct tier, and then we discuss the players' individual performances based on that. Thank you everyone for coming in. Winksy, anything to tell the guys before you shoot?
No, I think that's about it, mate. Apart from, I've got a question for you. Are we going to be doing a predictions lineup for the women as well then? Are we going to be doing a double predicted lineup as well?
Oh my God, yeah, that's an idea. That's going to be an interesting thing. Yes, we can do that too.
There we go.
There you go. So I'm gonna need some thumbnails. I don't know how Abdo's gonna. I don't know how Abdo's
gonna be squeezing them in, mate.
I've no idea how Abdo's gonna be doing that, but I'm gonna have to speak to the missus.
We'll leave that to him.
God knows how we're gonna be doing that. But thank you everyone for coming in again. I shall see you all very, very soon. Make sure you visit manscaped.com and get 20% off at the checkout with Chappy20 as your code. You get the Lawnmower 4.0. Sort out your crown jewels down below. And yes, your missus will thank you. Your balls will thank you. You will thank yourself in the mirror. You'll look at yourself and you'll feel just a little bit better about yourself. Until next time, stay shaving. Manscaped.com. All the best, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. See you, Winks.
See you in a bit, mate. Good night.